Good morning, everyone. Salute. Welcome to the Knicks follow-up post-game morning show, Knicks Real Talk. It's your man, Divine. Good morning. Hope everybody doing well. We get ready to break down the last night's game and everything from MLK Day yesterday. Knicks took a loss, 97-87 yesterday at the world most famous arena against the Charlotte Hornets. With a pretty abysmal game for the offense yesterday, but we're going to break into that, get all that down. But I hope everybody doing well this morning, ready to get in here with me and get it pop and just talk about the Knicks, man. Even through the tough time, we got to bring you this Knicks news and content to keep the fan base informed. So that's what I'm going to do this morning. But yeah, man, we went down there at the world most famous arena and we didn't bring our A game on the offense last night, man. And we only scored 87 points. Charlotte scored 97. The day at the matinee just wasn't for us, man. The early games always get to the Knicks, it seems like, but so they didn't come out with their energy last night, and they took a L yesterday in the afternoon on MLK Day. We live to fight another day. We got a game tonight against the Timberwolves, back-to-back game tonight at the world most famous arena against the Timberwolves. So we can talk about all that stuff, man. But overall, this was it was a matinee game. That's what I'm just gonna call it. It was a matinee game yesterday. The Knicks' energy wasn't there on the offense. Their defense was all right, other than Miles Bridges running them up for 38 points. They played pretty good defense overall. Their team only scored 97 points, but our offense doesn't have no flow in the first unit. First unit was abysmal. All minuses in the first unit yesterday, but they didn't come out to play. But that's all right. We live to fight another day. No need to get down and everything like that, man. We still good. We still good. We had a 3-game winning streak going, but we broke that yesterday. But overall, man, just one of the matinee games. Usually, I don't know what's the reason. Knicks never get up for the matinee game. Maybe it's too early. Maybe they stayed up too late the other night. Who knows? But other than that, man, that's what it was, man. They just didn't have their energy juices flowing yesterday, early in the afternoon, and it showed up in the box scores. As we get eclipsed by the Hornets yesterday. But other than Martin Luther King Day, man, all the young kids and the fans, I still was excited to be in Madison Square Garden. I'm quite sure on the day out of school, and get to see the Knicks play. They just didn't live up to it. And Tom Thibodeau was his birthday yesterday. Happy belated birthday to Coach Tibbs. His birthday was yesterday. I was hoping the Knicks get a victory for him, but the mellow ball Hornets just beat us yesterday, man. They didn't match their energy, their pace. They was running up and down the floor. We didn't lock in, but like I said, we didn't play a bad defensive game. Just that our offense could not get anything going. Like I said, all our starters was in a minus. And it wasn't a good look. So, but like I said, it's just one game, and we still back at 500. Now we got to find a way to rebound and move on to the next game tonight against the Minnesota Timberwolves. And I think we go in there and hopefully we can rebound tonight and get a W. Then we be back one game over 500. I would love to got the game yesterday, but you can't win them all. And we've been playing pretty good the last 9, 10, 11 games, man. We was 11-3 coming in there, 8 and 3 out of 11 games. I had a 5-game winning streak at the Garden. But yesterday, the energy just wasn't there from the offensive end. In the first half, they gave up like 38 points, 28 points. But then the second half, they shut the guy down and they gave him out 24 in the third quarter, 11 in the fourth quarter. And for the Knicks, though, we just didn't score. 23 in the first, 21 in the second, 23 in the third, and 20 in the fourth. And by midway through the fourth quarter, Tom Thibodeau probably was like, you know what, this thing's not going to happen because they was up by 18-20. But the young guys came in there off the bench, man, and sparked it. And a lot of them guys was in the plus. And like our whole bench was in the plus yesterday. And our whole starting unit was in a minus. So it was a tough loss overall. But that's all right. Like I said, we have to, it is what it is. We have to live with that, man. And like for the box score and everything, Julius Randle scored 18 points in 31 minutes. Shot 6 for 16, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, minus 22, 18 points. Mitchell Robinson, 10 points. 6 rebounds, 26 minutes, 1 block. He was a minus 25 as well. Alex Burks, minus 17, 6 points, 1 for 4 from the field, 3 foul techs. 1 assist, 4 rebounds. That pretty much would tell the story of that right there. Evan Fournier, abysmal, 2 for 9, 1 rebound, 2 assists, minus 16, 6 points. That would have tell pretty much what happened. They say R.J. Barrett, 39 minutes, 7 for 18, 12 rebounds. Good job by him, 5 assists. He was minus 16, but I think overall the minuses come from just not being fluid with it, man, and not hitting timely shots, not playing good defense, in the first half, and then Miles Bridges. What can I say? The guy just went crazy on Julius Randle. Man, he had 38. Terry Rozier had 22. That was about the main scores on their team. We did a good job. Like I said, we only gave up 97 points, which is good, but our offense just wasn't there. And so we had to chuck up that loss, man, and take it as it is and move us to 22 and 22. But we still good. We still at 500. You know, we got a game tonight to kind of rebound off that game and try to get back at it, man. Start a new winning streak going. But other than that, man, just one of the nights, one of them days, man, at the World Most Famous Arena, matinee. You know, they didn't have it. You know what I mean? They just didn't have it last night. So, you know, we have to live with that, and hopefully we'll bounce back. But overall, you know what? You got to give Charlotte credit. They came in there. They was ready, energized, and they beat us with the energy and the effort. You know what I mean? That's what happened. You know what I mean? Pretty much, you know, the shots wasn't falling like you wanted them to. They was going hard, but they still wasn't falling. I just went over the numbers, and like I said, Fournier, Burks, you know, we got to chalk it up to them, and they just didn't have it. They didn't have it at all. I think R.J. Barrett, Randall, and Robinson pretty much were the guys that kind of kept us afloat. And then that second unit was awesome because Obi Toppin had a great game, plus 12, 11 points, only in 17 minutes. Emmanuel quickly had 12 points in 29 minutes. He was a plus 5. Quentin Grimes had 5 points. He was a plus 6 in 23 minutes. 2 field goals to knock down 1 3. So, you know, other than that, man, it wasn't too much going on. Todd Gibson was plus 8. He only had 1 point, but he was a plus 8. You know, but the second unit wasn't really, you know, kept the game close for us a little bit at the end of the game. But at a certain time, you know, Tibbs threw in the towel. Like, you know what, we got a game tonight. So they need to burn these guys out, let them get ready for tonight. And I think that's what he did. So, you know, it happens. I would have loved to win that game and got on the winning streak, but we got to try to start another one. But overall, man, it was, you know, just one of them days at the Garden, man. Matinee, you know what, the Knicks always have it tough on matinee game. I just think that I don't know if they prepare themselves the night before. Do they go to bed early? Do they switch up their routine? Normally, when you play at 7:30 at night, you got enough time to go through the whole day and go through a lot of things. But when you got the matinee game, it just seems like as soon as you get out of the bed, get dressed, you got to roll to the arena again and play a basketball game. And I don't think they handle that well. So that's something that the coaching staff and the organization are going to have to figure out. How do we get these guys up and going for a matinee game? Because it seems like it never pans out that well for us at matinee games. And I just think it got a lot to do with the focus in the morning. You know what I mean? You try your time to get out of bed. You got to deal with all the intricacies of what you do it in life, and then try to get to arena about at a certain time. Maybe whether you come from Terrytown, whether you come from wherever you live at, and then you got to try to get it popping, and it's just hard, man. And to get focused like that, so we got to fix that problem right there for matinee wise, because it is pretty tough when the Knicks play like that. Way I know that been like that for a pattern for years. There's just nothing new. It's been like that for years. These matinee games is always tough, man. But anyway, we gonna keep it moving though. You know, it's nothing to be down about to me. I just think that the game just went, you know, our offense wasn't there last night, you know, and they didn't have it going too much. Salute to Shaw Powell. They didn't have it going too much last night. And I think that was the end results right there was that you know, we only scored 87 points. And that's pretty much what the ball game was right there. Our first unit didn't have no cohesion last night, other than Mitch doing what he did for a little bit, and RJ, you know, shooting the ball good as he can shoot it last night. He shot it pretty well, man. 7 for 18. You know, he had to probably, you know, it's amazing that he's only minus 16. He was a minus, but you know, he was trying to do his thing last night. So salute to RJ for trying to hang in there. Randall, you know, I think Mal Bridges just gave him the business. It wasn't too much he could do. Mal Bridges was hot, and that's where his minus came from, because a lot of his minus came from not being able to stop Mal Bridges last night. The young man came into the Garden, which I really don't like to see too much. A lot of guys coming in act like that's their home court, and they come in there and just run amok up in there. And I don't like that at all. I think when you got guys coming in there, man, trying to showcase, you got to shut them dudes down. And we got to find that grittiness when you come to guys like that. You can't let guys just come in there and do that, man. You should be putting on a show for the fans, not them. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? He had a good game. You know, Terry Rozier scored 22. He had a good game. Everybody else didn't have a good game. Pretty much shut everybody else down in Charlotte. But them two guys combined for almost 60 points, 38 and 22. That pretty much just was it right there. But then you can see the energy wasn't there. There wasn't no energy. And that's something that we got to take care of for real, man, because it's just not a good look. Yeah, absolutely, Chop out. You're 100% right, man. You know, they're 100% right. They was hot. They were just real hot, and you know, and there was nothing he could do with it. But I think sometimes you got to put a body on these cats, man. Let them know that, you know, you here. And I don't think that, they did that in the first half. They did not do that because they gave up 34 in the first quarter, 28 in the second quarter. And that pretty much set the tone for the rest of the game, and we only scored 23. So we were down 11 coming out of the first quarter. And then, they scored 28 and we only scored 21. So we were down like 19, 17, 18 going into halftime because we gave up so many points that we didn't score a lot, and I think that was the tail of it right there, is the way the Knicks performed in that first half. And I thought they would get back into it. I kept saying, you know what, it's the first half. Usually you make a run in the second half, you get into it, but it just didn't happen, man. They could never get past that over that hump and get it down to 10 points, get it down to the single digits. And every time they got closer, man, them guys, Miles Bridges, just come down there and do something, put it right back up there. So it was pretty disappointing to see, in the sense of not because they lost the game. You're not going to win every game in the NBA. You're not. That's just the way it is. 82 games is a long season, but I would love to see our offense get up for this game. When they beat us in Charlotte too, and I was at that game in Charlotte. They beat us down in Charlotte. You thought that we were ready to come out here and get that revenge game and get back and try to get that win back, but they didn't bring it to the forefront, and they just took the L. So it is what it is. We got to keep going, keep moving, and live to fight another day. And like I said, tonight the Knicks had the Minnesota Timberwolves. They'd be down here in Minnesota, be here at the Garden tonight, 7:30. You already know what it is. Knicks Real Talk pregame, 6 o'clock. And we just got to try to rebound, man. I know when after loss, nobody want to get up here and be amongst the Knicks fan base. But you know what? We got to keep delivering you guys the news, good or bad or ugly. We got to bring it to you, man. That's what we're here for. And I'm here to let you know that this is what we got to do. We just got to get back at it, man. No big deal. Took a L. We 22-22. The sky ain't falling, so that's fine. We just got to rebound and get back at it this morning and try to get back at it tonight, man. Minnesota coming in with all Anthony Towns in the building, Edwards in the building. You got a lot of guys, some good play. They playing good ball down in Minnesota this year. They at 500 as well, something of that nature, and they looking to try to make a move in the playoffs and for the first time in a long while up in the Western Conference. So we're gonna see how them guys get down today, and but we're gonna be ready for tonight, man. I think we're gonna take that thing personal tonight. We're gonna see what we could do. We just need to bounce back tonight and get back over 500 and pick up a half a game that we lost yesterday, because we lost a full game on a lot of people yesterday that I thought was gonna lose. They won. And so we got to find a way to win tonight and pick up a half a game back. That's a good question, Shot Powers. Burke's been playing pretty good ball lately, but I don't have a problem with that. IQ doing that as well. I really don't. I'm good either way, but there might time for him to put a point guard like IQ who can energize the team a little bit. And don't let the offense be so stagnant. So yeah, I don't have a problem with that whatsoever, Shaw. I think that could be something that they should experiment with, and put Burks back there and let him have some firepower off the bench, with Grimes and them guys like that. So that might be a good look. And I always thought that they should have did that. Maybe a couple of weeks ago when Quickly was playing good ball, I thought they would have served him in the starting lineup. But obviously he went with the Springs with the 6'6" Burks. And Burks on the defense side yesterday, he didn't play too bad. He didn't give us another offense. He only had 6 points. We need more out of our point guard than that. Our point guard got to be in double digits, at least six or seven assists and double digit scoring. I think we get the most part. We need to make sure that we're there. But yeah, Shab, I don't have a problem with that whatsoever. But tonight, and that was without LaMelo Ball last night. And that's pretty tough to say that. We lost to them and they didn't have LaMelo Ball. But obviously, if LaMelo Ball was there, then probably Miles Bridges wouldn't have had the game he had, because a lot of that offense could have went through LaMelo Ball as well. But it gave my man his flowers, man. He came in the Madison Square Garden and lit it up. Had a couple of fancy reverse moves, and he was putting pressure on Julius Randle last night. So Julius got to go a little hard against guys like that. When somebody you go a mano a mano, when somebody brings it to you, you got to bring it back at them. But within the confines of the game, and make sure stay in the confines of the offense. But when you got that ball in your hand and you're going up against him, you got to give him the business, because he was giving you the business, and you should take that personal, especially on your home court. So I think that what his minus 22 was last night. Like I say, he scored 18 and 10. He had a double, but just that on the defense, Miles Bridges had 20 points more than he had. So that was the tale of two tapes right there. But that's all right. Like I said, man, we lost, so we're gonna get a pop in the night. We get re-energized. I'm hearing the Knicks follow up the morning show, post game, man. It's your man Divine, Knicks Real Talk channel. You know, we ain't here, man. So like I said, I hope everybody out there ready to get on their grind, getting to work, you know, getting to school, wherever you're doing. You know, your endeavor's going to be this morning. Just be safe out there, bundle up a little bit, and do what you got to do, man. Until tonight, we get back in and get back at it again. So, you know, it is what it is, man. We know we're going to be feeling a little light up here today, man, because everybody, we took an L, so people don't like to be in here when it's an L, but it's all good. You know, I'm not mad, man. I'm not disappointed by no means. Just that one of them games, like, you know, it's a matinee game. We never seem to get up for them games. And that's something, like I said earlier, that they got to really fix that. Why does the Knicks, you know, why are they not ready to come out, man? Maybe at nighttime, the routine got to change from one night. You got to change up your routine. And you have to get, as a pro, you have to get adjusted to that. Because you have to adjust your schedule, you have to adjust what you do in the morning, how you do at night. You know, instead of going to bed at a certain hour, you might need to go a little earlier to get you a little bit more sleep. You know, so maybe they got to find a way to get it popping, because you can't be up so much late at night and then get up early in the morning. You got a game. You know, we only do that when we used to play in the playground. You know what I mean? Come up out of the bed and go to the playground in the morning, but you can't do that in the pros. There's too much stuff going on. And you know, so hopefully they rebound off of tonight. And let Minnesota come in here and take an L. I think they rebound. I think they rebound tonight. I'm confident that they'll play better ball tonight, because it's not a matinee. See, right now, you know, at this time right now, Knicks yesterday was on their way to the arena. Yesterday, as we speak right now, this time, 9:18 on the East Coast, they probably was on their way to the arena yesterday morning, getting ready for a matinee game. And that's hard to do, getting out of bed and trying to get through traffic, go through all this. So they got to change that routine up, and maybe they can have a better outcome when it comes to matinee game. But it is what it is, man. So we just got to keep it moving. Looking forward to the game tonight. I think it's going to be a fun one. You know, for me, we just got to get back at it. Some pretty exciting moments yesterday. Mitchell Robinson with the crossover, take it to the middle and slam it down. That was a bright moment in the game yesterday, man. Mitch got that pop, and I'm happy for Mitch to see him do that, man. So that was a good look for Mitch. I think that was pretty extraordinary to see the man finally have some offense, man. Let me throw the play up there right quick and let you see how Mitchell Robinson got down yesterday, because I think that was pretty cool with the crossover. You know, here we go, Mitch right here doing this thing with the crossover. That was fun. Had the guard popping, you know, so Mitch got it going, man. Let's do that. And I could run that thing a couple of times, because he really got it popping. Here you go right here. Mitch, crossover to the left, switch back to the right. Boom. Mitchell Robinson, look at Mitch. Big Mitch playing like a stretch four for real. All you need to do now is shoot the ball like that. Here you go again. Mitch, crossover to the left, evade Cody Martin. Boom, go back and slam it. They had big Mitch. That's what's up right there. The crowd enjoyed it, man. One more time. Mitch Robinson again, switch to the left, switch it back to the right. Boom, Mitchell Robinson. That was a bright spot in the game last night for the Knicks, man. So that was pretty good to see, man. Salute to Mitchell Robinson on a good play yesterday. Looking like a point forward out there last night. Yeah, Mitch had it popping, man. So that was good. But yeah, man, that was a bright spot in the game. Obi had some good dunks last night. You know, it was a couple of those gave the kids down there something to see, man, and the fans. Well, it wasn't too much going on, but they gave the fans a little something to be thrilled about. Obi had a couple of nice dunks in the game, man, and all that good stuff. So, you know, but we took the L though, you know, and we got to live with that. But it's all good, man. Like I said, not a bad loss whatsoever. You know, it just, you know, from a standpoint, we still up in this thing. We win tonight. We right back tied with Boston right there in the back in the 10th spot. You know, the other guys got games tonight. That's going to be important for the Knicks. And we'll look at the schedule in the NBA, and we'll see what's popping in the NBA and the games that might, you know, take place tonight. And I think we still got a chance to get back in this thing. So we just one loss right now. If y'all guys look at it, today it's just the Knicks in the Timberwolves short schedule on the last night. The game that we wish we would have could have won. The Wizards, we wish the Sixers would have beat them last night. Pelicans, the Celtics beat the Pelicans, so that's how they moved back in front of us. The Cavaliers beat the Nets. No KD. You know, they're gonna have to be going through it right now. And you know, the Hawks beat the Bucks. I didn't expect that one, but in a way, I don't have a problem with that, because the Bucks lose the game and we trying to chase them anyway. Hawks, they are who they are. I'm glad the Heat beat the Raptors. I wish we would have won our game, then that would have helped us out, because they beat the Raptors. And other than that, man, on the doctor, there was just really nothing else that was important to us. But certain games that we would love to see teams lose, they won yesterday. So today, but tomorrow's interesting, man. You got the Nets and the Wizards, Hornets and the Celtics, you know, Timberwolves and the Hawks, you know, Grizzlies and the Bucks. That's going to be an important game. Magic and Sixers, Heat and Trailblazers, Cavaliers and Bulls. Bulls should win now, and I'm hoping they win now and get the Cavaliers an L right now. And the Raptors is in Dallas, so we can get it back, man. We just got to get this game tonight and get back to where we was at. Then I think we'll be able to make up for this thing, man, and make up for that game tonight by getting a victory tonight. And I think we could do that. But we just got to go in there tonight and get it popping, and hopefully we can win this game, man, and get back to 22, 23, and 22, and get back up there, tie with Boston in the standards. And like I said, and then we still tie for 10th in the standards. So we would love to get that thing back today, and try to get that game back, at least a half game anyway, in the standards, and then we'll take it from there. Like I said, you look at the standard right now, the New York Knicks is at the 11th, one game under Boston. Like I said, the Hawks are 4 games. We're not too concerned with that. But we win tonight, we'd be 23 and 22. And then the next day, a lot of these teams that we chase and play, and a lot of them bump each other's heads tomorrow. But if you look at the standard, man, you look at the Bucks, they got 19 losses, so we right there. We're only 3 games behind them in loss. How we win tonight. Cavaliers got 18 wins. So, anything from that 4th to that 11th, we will be fighting for this stuff, man. You look at everybody, 20 losses, 21 losses, 20 losses, 18, 19, 18. So I'm like I said, I'm not too concerned because we right there. And I do think that we can capitalize and pick up some ground on this thing, and hopefully we will. But I just want to make sure we get ahead this morning, man, to follow up and just bring you some of the content from last night. We did take an L last night, and it is what it is. So, we live to fight another day. But Minnesota coming in tonight with the Big Cat. The Ant-Man going to be up in there, Michael Beasley and all these guys, man, they're going to come to play tonight. They got a talented team down there. They want to come here and want to fight and compete as well, so we got to be ready for it tonight. But I think we play a whole different game tonight, knowing that we playing at 7:30 and not 12 o'clock in the morning and 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I guess them 6 hours going to be a huge difference in the way they perform tonight. But I think the Knicks take it personal tonight. I think they get up off the shot tonight, go in there and get it popping and get that victory, man. So, and that's what it is. We just got to go in there and fight and scrap tonight and leave everything on the floor, and then we'll be all right. Just live to fight another day. But other than that, man, I just want to get in this morning, bring you out a follow-up, and get your energy juice flowing for the night. So y'all go out there and make it happen. And then we get back at it get back at it again tonight, man. And we really get the post-game popping off, pre-game, excuse me. And we hopefully we can go ahead and get a victory tonight. But MLK at the matinee wasn't our day. It just wasn't our day. We got to live with that. But what more can I say? Not too much to be upset about. It really isn't to me. We wanted the victory, obviously, but we didn't get it. So, like I said, it's no big deal to me. We just got to get up and keep it moving and try to get back at it, start a new winning streak, and try to end this last 3 games at the home, try to do one and try to win them. We wanted all 4 of them, but obviously we didn't get it. So hopefully we can get the next 3, 1 game at a time. Obviously it starts tonight, but they got a good team down there. Like I said, man, we got to go in there and bring our A game tonight. Minnesota fighting for something. In the Western Conference right now, they playing good basketball. They right now they 21 and 22. They 1 game under 500. We at 500. But they playing good ball. They in the 9th spot in the West. So they compete as well. They won 1 game. In the loss column behind in the win column actually behind the Lakers and the Clippers. So they got a chance to even be up by the 5th spot. They got a pretty comfortable lead on Portland. 3-game lead on Portland and the Kings and everybody else. It is what it is. So Minnesota looking to get in that buy-in and get in the playoffs, man. And I think they're gonna come out there and fight tonight. But we got to give them an L tonight, though. We definitely need to give them an L tonight, and before we can feel good about ourselves and our team and get back to winning and start it all over again. But we're gonna get it popping tonight, man. So y'all guys keep your energy up, keep your hopes up. It's just 1 game, ain't the end of the world. The sky not falling. Down in Madison Square Garden, just one of them things, man. The matinee, and that's all I'm talking up to. I'm talking up to the matinee. Ever since I've been watching Knicks basketball, that matinee game has been a problem for us. So, our defense only gave up 97. They didn't even give up 100 points yesterday, so that wasn't the problem. It's just that cold shooting coming out of that first quarter, that second quarter, that cold shooting, man. You got to get in there. I don't know, put a bodysuit on or something before you walk on the floor, but you got to get warmed up to play basketball, man. And I just think the matinee game, they don't get warmed up enough. So you got to come in there and find a way to get a different routine and come in there and get it popping, man. And that's what's going to have to happen. But other than that, 97-87, we lost by 10. Like I said, on Saturday, and it is what it is. And there's too much else you can say about that. We just want to hope our guys come out tonight, perform better, have a better all-around game, be more focused, and go in there and lock down. Play the same defense you played last night. except for don't let Cat or Ant-Man run amok. But I know RJ gonna take it personal back, because I know him and Ant-Man be going through it. If y'all don't know, Anthony Edwards is AKA Ant-Man for the Minnesota Timberwolves. So I think RJ gonna come to play tonight. And let's see what Mitchell Robinson can do with Cat. That's gonna be a tough challenge tonight against the Cat. Cat can get it popping as well. So we're gonna have to go play, see what Julius Randle gonna do down there at the 4. And Fournier and them kind of bounce back. But Shot Powell, like you said, we'll see what Tibbs do with the lineup today. How he making the adjustments, or he just gonna say, you know what, he's gonna chalk it up like anything else, a bad game, offensively. The defense wasn't the problem yesterday for sure. We still have played fine there. So let's see if we can bounce back tonight. And I'll definitely get with you guys tonight, man. I told them to come in tonight and do my job. And for all the guys who stay focused on wins and losses, tonight we just had to own up to one last night. So we here. And I'm here this morning to follow up Knicks Real Talk post game morning show. I'm here, man. I'm gonna stay here, stay locked in. Win or lose, we here. So salute to you guys out there, man. Continue being on your grind this morning, and do what you gotta do. And I'll see you guys in about 7-8 hours, whatever the case may be. 6 o'clock pregame show. Let's get it popping, man. Hopefully your guys are getting there with some energy and get back at it. Thanks for everybody coming in who came in, man, and smoking Nick, Shot Powers, and Pleasure Nights and all you guys. I know y'all out there doing what you got to do this morning, man. Y'all be safe out there and all that good stuff. And let's get it popping, man. It is what it is. So Knicks took an L. We got to live with that one. We good though. We'll be all right. We'll bounce back and live to fight another day, which is tonight. And we go down to the World Most Famous Arena tonight and try to rebound and get back at it. Try to get back on our winning ways. And that's what we're gonna do. So to everybody out there, man, y'all be safe. I'll holler at you cats later on tonight. Y'all hit me up, man. Hit the notification button, check the notification button, and let's get it popping tonight, man. That's all. That's what we're gonna do. Shot Powell, I see you tonight, my brother. Salute, and we go get it, man. So y'all be safe out there and do your thing. Knicks Real Talk, the follow up post game morning show. It's your man Divine, man. I'm out, and I'll holler at you cats later. Y'all have a great day, man. I'll see y'all guys in about another 8 hours or some of that nature, man. Enjoy. Be safe. Peace.